Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Banished. We are playing with the colonial charter mod and we are progressing nicely. We have tons of food, our population is growing steadily, and the only big issue we have at the moment is that our supply of stone is low, but I think we're sorting that out. So we will see stuff popping in now. Yes, actually both of these are now ready to be built. So the builders should get that sorted fairly quickly. This needs about 16 more, okay, I mean 4 more stone. So that should be done quickly and then we can open up the rest of this to be constructed. I'm happy with how the town is growing. I want to like a colonial hall over here as well. As soon as we can squeeze one in. We just need to get the building supplies to be constructed. The other thing that I could actually start building is a homeware supplier as well. So let's squeeze the homeware supplier in over here. Okay, so we will be creating glass from sand and furnace fuel. Glass or glasswares. Actually, for now, let's close this one down. We won't be using that just yet. This was the one that I'm more interested in. So we'll get that up and running as soon as we can. Now, I want you to not be working. Yes, thank you. That's what I want. Excellent. That's fine. There's the bridge starting to pop in place there. The brickwork should be done very soon. Excellent. So bricks made from clay and furnace fuel, and we can also make charcoal and coke fuel here. No, so bricks, we're making bricks. We're getting a brick maker to come and do the work over here. So what can we do? Bricks and lumber is what I believe is going to be our go-to at the moment. We can use glass and iron as well. Actually, if we use bricks, glass and iron, that is probably going to be the cheapest way of doing it. This takes a lot of bricks. So let's do, actually, let's come over here. Oops, not the homeware, this one. Glass is what we want. So open that up, get a person to work it. So we'll start producing glass also. Excellent, I like it. And then as soon as we've got a bit of a supply of that in place, we can start producing those things that we need. What are we after? Eggplants. Maybe eggplants, canola. We did get the potatoes, beetroots. Well, now is everything that we could possibly dream of is now in here. Eggplants, maybe. We've got wheat, peas, beetroots. Yeah, I don't know. Turnips. We've got lettuce. We've got red mulberry, peach. We've got potato. We've got canola. Canola. Shall we do canola? I don't know what we'll do with canola. Pear seeds, I think. Let's do the eggplant. I believe we can grab the eggplant quite easily. We'll put the 200 leather towards that, and we need about, let's put the 4 of these domesticated animals in there as well. Trade and dismiss. Excellent. Now that's good. Have you finished this? So what does this do? Homewares is from furniture and copperware. Wow, so we've got a bit of work to do on that one. Building supplies is something we can probably get going straight away now. Why are you doing that? Anyway, we should start seeing a supply of bricks being created any time now. Just need to make sure our furnace fuel stays in place. Firewood is a bit of an issue at the moment yet again. So, well, let's keep going on the lumber. We need some lumber as well, but firewood is being created over here, I believe. Yep. That log limit, I think that log limit should be adjusted. Get that log limit up to at least 1,000. At least 1,000, and we should probably start looking at our next spot where we're going to get logs from. Anything over here that's of any interest? Not really. Dismiss that. Okay. I'm tempted to do a bit of log stuff. I don't know where actually. I don't want it in the town itself. So the logs actually needs to kind of be done a little bit out of town. But potentially if we just drive down one over here and we do another logging camp. Over here somewhere. So let's do that. Let's grab a bit of a road. Yeah, something like that. Get a bit of a road going, and then we'll get the logging camp in place. Foresters. Logging barge collects wood, logs or hardwood for a small price of silver pfennig. That I can't do at the moment. I'm not looking at any of these funky foresters. What is that? Wild things forester. Used to define an area to selectively cut down trees and plant new seedlings. Exclusively plants trees used in all the wild things map. Okay, no. That's not what I want. I'm not going to do any of these kind of walnuts, and I'm not going to do any of those. What I'm quite keen on, as this is hardwood, right? Should I do hardwood? Use to define and select the cut down trees for hardwood and plant new seedlings. Exclusively plants new trees. Exclusively plants new trees. Oh. And plant new seedlings. Used to define areas selecting to cut down trees and hardwood and plant. Not sure we need to go to that. Actually, maybe that is what we should do. Go towards a hardwood option. Yeah, right there. Let's do that. I'm gonna go with a small stockpile right next to this guy over here. So let's get a bit of a small stockpile going. Something like that, 4x4. And we'll also grab a couple of houses over here. Actually, maybe what we should do is we should just also grab a bit of a gatherer. Let's grab a gatherer also. Put a gatherer in here, and then if we do a couple of houses, it'll be a nice little outpost. One, 2, 3. There we go. A nice little outpost over here that'll be built. Get ready so we can get our hardwood forestry industry up and running as well. Yet another. We've got most of this. We need ducks. Let's grab 4 ducks for 2,400. Okay, so we'll put the leather in there, and we'll how many of these? How much is it? 80. Yeah, 80. Trade and dismiss. Yeah, my math skills is being tested, and it's not even complicated math either. So let's just work this again. We'll get a guy to come and work this, so at least we can get the ducks to come over here, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they won't get diseased again. This stuff is being built. Nice. Small little enclave over here. Actually, you know what we need over here is a little storage, a little food storage. So specialized barns for a grain silo, actually a lean-to or something, right? A fruit, a vegetable, a protein, a green, edibles. Yeah, how does that even look? Edibles or a lean-to, small general storage to, yeah, maybe that's not quite right. Maybe just a small barn instead. Yeah, build a small barn too. This little outpost over here is doing its thing. Nice, you're up and running. So we need two or so more. What are you doing? You get what? Not sure what that is. What is this classed as? Stored raw materials. Oh, it's part of the raw materials and not part of the logs. That's interesting. Okay, over here, anything of interest? Lots of foods and stuff. No, thank you. We could be selling food. To be honest, we could be selling food. The vast supplies that we are generating over here. How much bread are we creating? Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. And how much flour are we generating? Also not a lot. We can do so much more, I think. If we go to the inventory, we should have tons. Bread is there. How's the flour looking? Flour, flour, flour. Yeah, a fair bit of flour available. If we say do flour to this, that could be an interesting one as well. Okay, that's fine. We don't need all of that just yet. We need to get ourselves a little... Well, we're fairly stabilized at the moment. We just need to make sure that we can maintain our growth. Oh, this thing has now been opened up again for some further stone. Yeah, so our stone production is looking pretty decent at the moment. This thing can be upgraded to a deep quarry as well at some point, which we will do. So what is this? This is logs, lumber. And what are you actually doing? You're getting logs, right? So that's fine. Oh, but I think the logs that you bring can only be used for lumber and not for firewood or something like that, right? Anyway, that little town over here will do its thing. What were we busy with over here? So now we probably can start opening some of these things up again. We've got the stone, so yes, you can come back and finish your construction over here on some of these things. I needed to finish off a little path through there. Okay, just a little one. Do that thing. I'm kind of tempted to, but I don't want to do logging over here. What we could do is have another logging camp out over here, because we will grow the town into this section, I believe. Our bridge is fine now, yeah? Yeah, we've got a nice bridge now. What we do, however, need is to just finish off the little path over there. What are you bringing to us? We could start looking at putting some other stuff in the inventory as well. The firewood is not working that well for us. Dismiss, thank you. So, don't even know what some of this stuff will be generating in terms of fees. But if we say, let's put some flour in here. Flour, well, let's put some bread in here. So let's put 50 bread in there. See what we get for bread. And I'm also keen on putting flour in there. We can also put some of these cheeses and stuff in there as well. Not sure how we're doing on cheese, but let's do flour. I want to see how flour does. Put 100 flour in there. Good, so we can check that out. What I'm keen on, I don't know if we need an extra person. How's this production going? Milk and leather. And from there, what are you creating over here? Yeah, just a little bits of these bits and pieces, so that it's basically for consumption only. Not really getting crazy on these things. What are we doing over here? Is that mushrooms? Yeah, only little amounts really. The amounts are not good. How's our glass production looking? 40 glass. How much do we need to create 40 glass though? How much sand? 23 sand for 40 glass. And this one, 13 clay for... Oof. Yeah, that's not good, guys. That's really not good. Okay, you're going to move to 12 bricks, 6 glass, and 9 iron. We're going to open you up for business, and we're going to get someone to work here, please. So building supplies will be constructed. Homewares is a little bit more tricky because we don't do furniture or anything like that. Okay, can do some. I'm not sure if we can do some other stuff in here either. What I should probably do is put another shore house over here, actually. Let's grab another shore house. And we will... Ooh. Plop a shore house in there for clay. So you can start building that for us. You finished your houses. What's happening over here? We need another doctor, so let's add an extra doctor. So now we've got 2 hospitals. Nice. The town is coming along very nicely. The well is here. Should something catch fire? Lots of children, lots of people in school as well. 11 students over there. How many students do we have over here? 20. Yeah, quite good. What are you bringing? Nothing of real interest. Let's dismiss that. Okay, we should have some stuff in here now that we could trade. So bread is 1, flour is 1. Honestly, I would never have thought. Well, then we're definitely not doing it, right? So get rid of the bread, please, and get rid of the flour. That's obviously useless to us. Maybe it's not something that travels well. Maybe that's the thing. Was it? I had flour somewhere. Here it is. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. What else do we have? Any form of refined products that we can actually sell to people? Building supplies, things like that. I don't know. Well, let's just stick with what we've got for now. What's happening here with building supplies? Have we created one? We've created one for building supplies. So now I think we should be in a position to start going to the whoa, the colonial hall is expensive, very expensive. Wow, maybe a town hall is really what we're after instead. Yeah, maybe that's more our pace. So let's put the town hall in place then instead. Wow, I kind of didn't notice that really. Let's give it a bit of a rest for now. Let's not grab anything straight away. Give it a little bit of a rest. We need get our firewood up a little bit more. You're doing your thing over here, and I believe you're doing your thing over here as well. We are trying to generate a fair bit of firewood. There's no real logs coming into this area, so I'm not sure whether we can do more than that. What does a gazebo do? Beautiful decorative gazebo requires stone, hardwood, and bronze. Wow, hardwood. Well, we do. I believe we have hardwood coming in now, right? What are you saying? Logs. How do we? It's just logs, or we actually have hardwood? Well, this we should be able to find out over here. Hardwood. No, can't actually find any hardwood. Just got logs and lumber. So I don't know if we've got hardwood just yet. Don't know really how that process works. Tools and forge, foundry. Yeah, we need to do some of that. A joiner, furniture for building homes, a cooper, glassworks, a ropery, a chandler. Yes, we should probably start looking at a joiner then. A joiner is probably the kind of thing that we should add to the mix over here in this semi-industrial area we've got going right over here. Okay, another shore house is available, and this is going to dig clay for us. Thank you. Add a person to work there. Good stuff. Now you've run out of stuff. And how many of these have you made by now? 2 only. Well, we've got about 3 done now. Our town hall is coming along nicely. I just wanted to have a look. This little barn we've got going on over here. So this guy just keeps putting the stuff in there straight away, so the market people can actually come and collect a fair bit from it. We probably can do with like an extra market person over here. Maybe an extra market person over here as well. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Happy with it. Okay, this is almost done. Town hall, and then we should probably build a boarding house so that we can accommodate any potential, an old boarding house and a boarding house. So what's the difference? That's an old boarding house. Is there different F? I can't remember. That's rotate. I think F was supposed to give you different views if you have different options. Yeah, F is the one. What is that? Large residence. So the old boarding house can go straight over here, and so people that can move straight in after they've started work at the town center. So now we can start seeing some nomads come in. Okay, let's see. What do you have? Beef cuts, acai, oysters. Dismiss all of that. Thank you. Over here you've got wheat, apple, walnut, peach, turnip, chickpea, sunflower, and olive. Olive is something that could be quite interesting. Sugarcane. We don't have sugarcane, right? Maybe sugarcane is what we should be going for. Sugarcane is expensive. Olive is expensive as well. Everything is so very expensive. Okay, well let's do the olive seeds. Okay, what we'll do is we're going for 8 of these guys and 200 of these, and trade. Thank you. So the domesticated animals business is doing quite well. How many are we actually creating? Just like 3 or 4 per season, so we can't do too much of that. Okay, what have we done? Furniture from logs or fancy furniture from hardwood? Yeah, let's go with logs for now, and let's get one person to come and work here. What is this job actually? Trying to find out what that is. A joiner. Okay, that's only one joiner then. Okay, we still don't have any of the furniture, copperware. What else do we have? Glassware, tinware, rugs, pottery. Well, we need to start getting our act together with some of these things. You've run out of stuff, right? Yeah. So really, and what is it that you're short on? How's our iron doing? Our iron is good. Our bricks is probably where the problem is lying. We're really low on bricks. The glass, yeah, is also not great. Also not great. The glass is also not great. Our food is starting to see a little bit of a drop actually. I am tempted to actually put in another little fisherman over here, just to see if we can get a much nicer... Oh, actually, it's the wrong way around now. So something like that potentially is going to be quite good. Yeah, so let's get a fisherman over there, and I want to compare this one to the others with a small stream. I think this is definitely going to be better, but let's have a look. Okay, so start building the fisherman's spot over there. Whew, almost, yeah, okay, fine. So we also need to start getting these up and running again as well. Nice. Firewood, you're still producing firewood for us, right? But there's not a lot of logs in this area. So logs is obviously being a bit of a problem for you. Are you getting logs in here? Yeah, logs are actually making their way to this, so they shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, that wasn't necessarily the best way of doing it. You need to be closer to the source, not what. Oh, you know what? Hardwood would only come once they've actually put the hardwood in there. That is exactly it. So they're first just getting normal logs, and then we'll get the hardwood stuff. Okay. How's this doing? That's a pretty decent harvest. That's a pretty decent harvest, and that should be a pretty decent harvest. Yeah, all of those are pretty decent, really. But we should probably start expanding a little bit. Well, this time around, what I'll do is I will actually run smaller fields. Not a soil road, although I'll have a look at what you've got. Kale, grapes, maybe. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of a rest. Yeah, let's skip it a little bit. We need to work on what we can, our tradables. Okay, let's get a few field. Actually, maybe a few orchards. Actually, so the smaller kind of standard orchard, dense orchard. Standard orchard, dense orchard. So we do dense orchard. Just 10 by 10 feels very small for an orchard. So we do 20 by 10. Yeah, let's do that. 20 by 10 orchards. 1, 2 orchards. 2 20 by 10 orchards with no paths in between. What are your leghorns? We could do leghorns, though we don't have a pasture, so let's skip that. And by the way, we need an extra pasture if we are at all going to get things right. So let's get our little path through here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is grab an extra pasture over here. So let's do that, a standard pasture. And again, what we'll do is we'll do 20 by 10. One and two pastures over there. So start building those things out for us. This barn is pretty much full. Is that full? Yeah, pretty much. We should probably get a nice big magazine or something over here is what I think they call it. Specialized storage barns. Maybe we need a grain silo on this side actually. A grain silo stores grain and products that contain grain. This is a textile storage. A root cellar. Fine. And then a magazine. I will store huge quantity of resources, and we could actually build a magazine. We could actually get one built. Yeah, that could actually work. Can we squeeze it in there? No, we cannot. Are we out of tools? No, come on, you'll just need to go and get one. But yeah, probably need to up that limit a little bit. Get another one in place. A magazine. Is that what we're going to go with? A bank barn. What is a bank barn? It's a large storage building that must be built on a slope. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to work for us really. Well, let's do that. Let's build a bank barn over here. Go ahead and build it. Let's have a look. What's coming in over here? No, I'm not going to go with that for now. What I do, however, need is to get another person to start working on tools. So we need another blacksmith or similar in place. So that's a blacksmith. This is a city blacksmith. City blacksmith. All the advanced production options functions the same as the large smithy and country smith. A huge shop with up to 2 blacksmiths built with a size and stocked with equipment necessary to make many kinds of tools. Additionally produce muskets, defense for the colony. A small iron smelter, a metalsmith. Metalsmith makes canteens, tinware, copperware, pewter, hammers and tools, wares, homeware, suppliers. Okay. A forge. Okay, and a foundry. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'm thinking of is not is a city blacksmith. Let's get a city blacksmith somewhere. Maybe over here. Okay, city blacksmith. All the iron products is over here actually. Let's get the city blacksmith right over there. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. What are we out of? Tools. Tools. We're out of tools. How can we... Oof, we can't get an extra person to work this. Okay, so what is that? That's the country smithy. Unlock advanced construction options. Some resources from the existing buildings will be reclaimed. Large and country smithy offers same options. I'll upgrade it to the country smithy at some point. Once we get a bit of a supply of tools up and running again. But yeah, that's pretty big priority for us. Okay, didn't see that one coming. Our food is also dwindling, but we are working on our food at the moment. This is... I don't have tools, do they? No. Let's dismiss that for now. If they had tools, that would have been quite an interesting one. Yeah, tools is an issue. This is getting very slow here as well. Yeah, we need to work on the food thing, get the food sorted out. This barn over here is slow. Can we get a few more builders in place? What are the other stuff that... Now everything else is kind of working. Ooh, furnace fuel is a bit of a problem. So is our coal... Yeah, our minerals is too low. Yeah, so we run out of furnace fuel due to that. Yeah, we need to sort that out. That is being sorted out as we speak. Hopefully we can get a few more tools up and running. Ah, this is almost done. Perfect. Once we get this going, let's just finish it off, please. A couple more chops of the hammer so that we can get tools to be produced locally over here as well. Come on, finish it off. Perfect. Okay, iron tools, steel tools, log, iron, and coal. Log and iron. I'm pretty keen to get steel tools up and running, but maybe log and iron is as good as we're going to get for now. I don't want to do the coal just yet. I think we're running out of coal. So let's do iron tools. We'll get 2 more people to kind of do it. So yeah, hopefully that's getting us there. I'll get the tool limit up to at least 100. Excellent. So that should get us there quick, a little bit quicker. Nice. Okay guys, I think that is where I'm going to end this episode. Things are going well, I think. Oh, we've got our boarding house up and running, right? We don't have any occupants, but we have the boarding house ready should we see some nomads come in. Okay, so everything I think is pretty cool. Up and running, doing its thing, all those kind of things. Oh, you know what we can also do? We could up this a little bit. And even this one. So we can get our firewood done much quicker, I would imagine. Can we up this as well? Let me just see. We can indeed up that one. So let's do that. What are you bringing? Final check. Pigs, leghorns, and Frisian cows. Not going to do that for now. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit that button. And I will then see you in the next episode when we will start populating these orchards with some people to work here and some plants and things like that. Dense orchards and standard pastures over here. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.